welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Maya, and today I'm going to be doing my 38-week pregnancy update, and I'm sorry that it is a day late. Unfortunately, I was going through and editing the baby shower haul video, and I was deleting all the photo clips, all the video clips from that after I meshed them all together and everything, because that's what I do to make room on my phone. So while I was deleting all of those clips, I accidentally deleted this entire update video that I had filmed the night before so that I could have uploaded it on time. So unfortunately, I ended up having to refilm it, so this is why it is late. I deleted the clips on accident, and I'm sorry, but it's only a day late, so I'm proud that I'm still getting it done, and it's not like a week late. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm just going to get right on with the update for you guys. So Grayson is about the size of a winter melon. Yes, I said that right. Winter melon, not watermelon. I don't know what a winter melon is. I don't think I want to know what a winter melon is. He is about 19.6 inches long, and he should be about 6.8 pounds. I will come back to weight and height and talk about that a little bit more with you guys a little bit later when I go into things to talk about, because I do want to talk to you guys about some things going on with Grayson. So let me get down, because I'm on my laptop. I didn't write them all down or anything this time. I just went on the website for you guys so that it's super duper easy and all of that fun stuff. So things that are going on with Grayson this week is he may have about an inch or so of hair already. Pretty sure he probably does have hair already, just with how bad my heartburn is, because they do say that if you have a really bad heartburn, more than likely your child's got some hair on him. So pretty sure that Grayson probably does have some hair on him. So another thing is the baby is slowly shedding that white goo on the skin. So the white stuff that's all over babies sometimes when they are first born, that is what he is shedding right now. So that is why that sometimes babies have that white stuff all over them. Most times they do. So he is shedding all of that stuff, and that is just basically it for Grayson. There isn't a lot to talk about with him this week, honestly. It's more or less him just growing and everything like that. So basically my symptoms are probably going to stay the same too for the next couple of weeks. Like one or two things might change here and there, but anyways, let's just go right on with the symptoms. Some symptoms that I could be having this week are Braxton Hicks contractions. So I have been able to finally notice the difference between Braxton Hicks contractions and actual labor contractions. So I thought I heard my mom. I might have. She might have woken up, but I don't know. Braxton Hicks contractions for me are more like menstrual cramps, very low and not very noticeable, but I have had some actual real contractions for the past 2 days. I will get more into them and talk to them a little bit more with you guys a little bit later when I talk to you guys about things that have happened this week. So I will talk about contractions later. The next symptom is troubled sleeping. So I have not been having too much trouble sleeping lately. The only thing that is like making it hard for me to sleep is my back, and that's mostly because my hormones are releasing things to help my back relax a little bit more, so my back is hurting a lot more. Right now it's up in near my shoulder blade area on my right side. And then I'll have spikes of lower back pain, which I will talk about later along with the contractions. But back pain has definitely been something big this week for me. The next thing is increased vaginal discharge. Not really, haven't had any like weird occurrences. Every once in a while I'll have a little bit of an increase, and that normally happens at like nighttime. I'll wake up and I'll notice it, and I'll be like, oh, I'll just get up and change and everything like that and go back to sleep. But I don't really notice it throughout the day. It's mostly like once in a blue moon at night. So the next symptom is itchy belly. My stomach has only been itchy when it's super duper hot out and I'm sweating and my stomach is like sweaty and everything. So that's the only time that my stomach has been really itchy. I'm pretty good about keeping my skin nice and moisturized, especially now that it is summertime and it's hot out. I definitely did go through some pretty bad skin problems this week, which I will talk about also later. So the next symptom is swollen feet and ankles. So rest assured, I have not had any of that throughout my entire pregnancy. Knock on wood that does not happen at all, because I have been blessed to not have swollen feet and ankles at all throughout my pregnancy. Thank the Lord. My feet and ankles have just stayed the same. My feet hurt, but not really anything changing in them. And the last and final thing that could be happening this week is anxiety. So I have not had really bad anxiety this week. I've actually been pretty good about it. I was a little bit more nervous because when I was having Braxton Hicks in the beginning of the week, and they were kind of like consistent, but they weren't super like strong or anything. I was like, oh my god, I don't have a hospital bag or anything ready to go to the hospital, but my mom got my hospital bag and I have been all set and ready to go for the entire week. Grayson's all set and ready to go. He's got his car seat and his bag packed, so all we're waiting on is for the little one to finally be ready to come. And yeah, I decided that now that I'm towards the very end of my pregnancy, I will go through the signs of labor that they have at the end of this page. So the first sign of labor could be mucus plug / your bloody show. Your mucus plug is just like really thick like mucus discharge that you can have. I did lose my mucus plug a while ago. I talked to you guys about that in my last update video, but so far I have not still gone into active full-on labor. Haven't had a bloody show. Basically the bloody show is just like spotting, like a period, spotting, bleeding. Obviously if you are bleeding a lot, you should definitely go to the hospital right away. The next one is nausea. I haven't had any nausea at all. Contractions, we were counting my contractions, which I will get more into later. Obviously, water breaking and back pain. I will also talk about that a little bit later, so yeah. So I guess now I will go through everything to talk to you guys about this week. So one thing to talk about is I did have my second baby shower. And if you have not gone and saw the big baby shower haul, I definitely recommend that you go and watch that video. It was a lot of fun to make. There were a lot of cute outfits, and now my closet is definitely a lot more full of clothes than it was, and I still have quite a bit of clothes to put away. I'm out of hangers to put things away. But it was pretty fun. Not a lot of people showed up, but whoever showed up, was very thankful that they came and they got something for Grayson, so that's all I could ask for. I have doctor's appointments every single week now. So I meet with my doctor once a week. She at my last doctor's appointment, it was pretty good. His heart rate was good, she said. The only thing that she is concerned about right now is his weight / size. So she did have a ultrasound order form printed up for us to go have another ultrasound done, but unfortunately I was not able to get one done and put in by Tuesday. We got so busy, like there was no way that me and Alan were going to be able to have a way there to the ultrasound, so we aren't able to do that. And she said that if we weren't able to get an ultrasound in before our next doctor's appointment, that she probably would send us to labor and delivery, have an ultrasound done and a stress test done on Grayson so that we can see how he reacts to test contractions. So if you don't know what a stress test is basically where they give you kind of like an inducer to cause contractions to test the baby's heart rate and see how he reacts to contractions and see if he's good to, and he reacts well to it, so, or if he reacts badly to it. Obviously, if he reacts badly to it, they might have like an emergency C-section, or have you wait as long as you possibly can to give birth, and not try to induce labor naturally. So basically, that's another thing to talk about. Me and Aylin haven't really done anything to induce my labor yet because of the concern of Grayson's weight. She's not super duper concerned about his size or anything. I think what she's like more, she just wants to make sure that he is growing still, because I'm thinking that at my last couple of doctor's appointments when she's measured him, she's noticed he has not grown very much. So hopefully if we do go in for the stress test and everything, everything goes as planned and he is good, and hey, for all we know, maybe I could go into active labor after the stress test is done. Fingers crossed, if everything goes right and I go into labor, we'll have a baby boy. So that's some big exciting news. So the other things to talk to you guys about are the contractions and back pain. So yesterday, well, technically 2 days ago now because it's after midnight, a couple of days ago, I started having these really low pains in my stomach, and I just kind of like thought that they were pains from him maybe dropping a little bit lower, because he has been dropping more and more lately. So I was like, oh, they're just pains from him dropping and him moving around. He's probably just hitting nerves and that's what it is. I never really thought that they were contractions until I told my mom today when I was at my baby shower having them, and she said, no, because you would have noticed those pains when he first dropped and your doctor told you he dropped. You would have felt those pains at that time. So we started to record them, and they were 1 to 2 minutes apart, and every time that I was having them, I would have a sharp shooting pain in my lower back, which more than likely is back labor or back pains that I'm going to have with contractions. So I have a very, very strong feeling that I will be in back labor when I'm in full-on labor. But basically, I've had some real contractions. They are way more painful than Braxton Hicks, let me tell you. Like, they're not exactly to the point where I'm like ready to cry, but they are painful enough to where I want to just have them stop. They're very, very uncomfortable and I don't like them. So we have been basically just sitting around right now waiting to see if anything happens. So I definitely do think that Grayson is going to come in the next couple of days, just with how contractions and stuff like that have been happening. So who knows, he can come at any time. We don't know. The last thing to talk to you guys about is Aylin did finally get a job. I've been talking to you guys about this for a little bit. I told you guys that he has been working really hard on getting this job so that he can help support me and Grayson, and just overall we have some money, which I'm super thankful that he's been working very, very hard to help out our little family. He's been such a big help throughout my entire pregnancy. I can't tell you how thankful that I am for him. But basically, as of today, when I'm filming this, because it is after midnight, he goes in to finish the paperwork and he will figure out what day he starts working, and he gets 13 something an hour, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm super excited for him to start his job. And since he is going to be taking care of a relative of his, they've already talked to him about days off and stuff, like taking time off when Grayson is born. So she is super duper flexible with his schedule to make sure that he is here for Grayson's birth, and just to help me out, because she does totally understand being a new dad and everything like that. He wants to be there for me as much as he possibly can. So that's why I really like the job that he got. So praise the Lord. I also cannot wait to be able to start a job and learn what it's like to work in the workforce and everything like that, and to help out with payments and buying things for Grayson and stuff like that, because I do feel bad that it's been pretty much on Aylin this whole time. So basically, overall, we have everything for Grayson except for like a couple of things that we need to get. I know my mom plans to get us a couple things that we do need to get, like a diaper genie, a changing table pad, and the insertion of for the car seat. I'm going to be getting the thing for the car seat first, obviously, because in case I go into labor, I want to make sure that I have that and everything. But basically, it's just like the supporter for his head and body. The one that came with the car seat was not very good, so I did need to get a new one because definitely would not have supported Grayson at all. But some other things that we need to get is just simple things like a couple pair of jean shorts for Grayson to wear, a boppy pillow, just like little things like that. There's really not very much left that we need to get for him. So yeah, we're just pretty much doing some last minute things before Grayson gets here and we're all set. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my belly. I'm not gonna stand up though because it is very hard for me to stand up anymore because just I promise it's just the same. I think you guys could probably definitely tell, but he is super low. It looks like my stomach's hanging over my lap. That's because of how low he is, and it's not just because of my shorts, it's actually my belly. So he is very low. I did notice he dropped some more. You guys can see that I got stretch marks underneath here, in which I am treating to hopefully get them to fade away and everything. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this update video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys!
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. Baby, I feel crazy. Jump in a Cadillac.